Good evening or good morning, depending what time you're watching this video. Welcome back and thank you for joining us again. I hope you're enjoying the 30-day fitness program. Today, we are doing push. So, I did push, Kieran's done push, we've done pull, Kieran's done pull, we've done legs, we've done some core, we've done all sorts of stuff. We're back on the push game. Last time I focused on upper chest. I focused on upper chest, a little bit of triceps. This time we're gonna do a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of triceps, and we're gonna finish off with the outside of the wide part of our chest, or our pecs, I should say. So, warm up as you like. Just pause the video, do a little warm up. We're just gonna jump straight into it. So we're gonna start off with push-up variation. Push-up variation, we're gonna do not wide push-ups, because this is just too much pressure on your shoulders. We're gonna do push-ups from here, okay, on that angle for 10. Then we're gonna do push-ups, close grip for 10. So we are hitting the chest, and then we're smashing into the triceps, okay? So we're gonna do 10 and 10, we're gonna do 30-second rest, we're gonna do 3 sets. That's the plan, that's the plan. Let's see how we go. If you can't do 10 and 10, do 5 and 5, or do 10, have a break, and then do another 10, okay? But ideally, we're gonna jump straight across into them. Okay, so the first one, we're gonna place it not out here, we're gonna place it on an angle, okay? We're gonna keep our core tight. If you can't do it on your feet, no problem, do it on your knees. Don't keep your bum up, keep your core tight, okay? So we're gonna go, and 1, shoulders stay back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, I wanna bring them close. Elbows are gonna be tight to the body, and 1, 2, don't overextend at the top, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Off to a bloody fiery start. Very good. So when I say don't overextend, I mean when we push, don't go all the way forward with the shoulders. We want to keep our shoulders pulled back, and then we push only to extend our arms, not to overextend our shoulders. Cool? Okay, set number 2. We go wide to start, and 1, 2, not too wide, 3, 4, 5, core tight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring them nice and close. Elbows should be rubbing on the lats. If you need to drop to your knees, you can, but keep your body tight. Don't keep your bum up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. It's tough, that. That's tough. But you can use it as a warm-up, I guess, because it's body weight, if you haven't done your warm-up. 4 exercises today, no supersets. This is our only superset. So it's a body weight superset. The other ones, we're gonna smash shoulders, we're gonna smash triceps, and then we're gonna go to chest. 10 more seconds, and we'll go again. Today, you need a bench if you have one, and some dumbbells. If you haven't got a bench, it's fine. If you've got dumbbells, something equivalent. Last set, core tight, body straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close the gap, or sorry, close the grip. Core tight, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Very good. Get a bit of a pump. Right. Have a rest. Have a drink. Get your dumbbells or your dumbbell apparatus ready. Still in frame. This little beauty, the dumbbells you picked may be too heavy. 2s or 4s, I recommend. In kilos, of course, talking in kilos. 2s or 4s. 6s, 6 is tough. I got 4s because, I don't know. What we're gonna do. 48. Anyone done the 30-day challenge? Last program, you'll remember 48. Disaster, it's a disaster. Try So I'm gonna do 2 sets of 48s. In our next pushing video, when we do further down the line, we're gonna do 3 sets of 48s, we'll build up. But 48s is 4 sets of 12. So basically we do 12 here. On the 12th, we don't rest and then start. We go straight into the next 12. So we go 11, 12, 11, 12, straight away. 11, elbows up high, pull to the chin. 12, from here, then we go out in front. This is rubbish. Out in front, elbows are higher than our hands. 11, 12. What's gonna happen as you go along, it's gonna try and creep its way back. Don't let it. Don't let it. The last set of 12 should be hectic. And again, when we're doing this, try not to do this. Try not to use your traps, try and use your delts only. So it's a delt exercise. This we're using our traps for. Okay, so let's crack on. 2 sets, 48. Follow along with me. Pick the weight you need. And don't have dumbbells, use 2 500 ml bottles of water. Let's go. 1, shoulders down and back. So we're not using our traps for this front exercise. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, side, good power grip. 1, shoulders down. 2, hit the delts. 3, 4, try not to engage your traps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel the burn? I do. Now straight together in the middle, elbows higher than your hands. Elbows higher than your hands. Come down 3/4 to the belly button. 2, 3, 4, elbows up high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, then we go to the last one, out in front. 1, elbows higher than your hands. 2, 3, try not to use the traps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It burns. It should burn. But we shouldn't be compromising form. So when it's a trap exercise, focus to the traps. When it's a delt exercise, focus on the delts, okay? So when we're going out to the side, if we're doing this, now our traps are taking the majority of the lift. If we keep our shoulders down and we do this, they're remaining soft and we're using the sides, using the delts. Okay, set number 2 of 2. Are you ready? Hello, mate. Ready? It's still an active gym, so people are still gonna come into the gym. It's all right to add value to the videos. Ready? 48, so we go 12 at the front. 1, 2, 3, shoulders down, chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, out the sides we go. Power grip. 1, 2, 3, keep the shoulders down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ready for high pulls? 12, touch them together in the middle, elbows up high. 1, 3/4 of the way down to the belly button. 2, elbows higher than the hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last one, keep it out the front. Don't let it cruise back, okay? Shoulders down, elbows higher than the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. I bet you felt that. I certainly did. Have a drink, hydrate. Can't really beat water. Can't beat it. Now the next one. if you're in the gym and you have a cable machine with a rope, you can do it with that. If you're in the gym and you have heavy dumbbells, you can do that. For the sake of this class, I'm gonna pretend I don't have any other dumbbells. So I can use 2 if they're light, or I'll use 1. We're gonna do overhead extensions, okay? So overhead extensions will look like this. We're gonna hold onto the dumbbell here, or we're gonna hold onto the ropes, depending on where you are. And we're gonna keep our elbows in tight. Now, if I go all the way down here and it's heavy, I might get stuck. So I like to go to about here, okay? So we're gonna go up. Don't let the elbows pop out too much. Try and keep them in. Down to the back of the head, just to here. Try not to get below your elbows. Up and squeeze, okay? Now, if that's easy, because you're using 4s and you only have 4s, you only have light dumbbells at home, you can do it single-handedly. So we're gonna put it together like this at the back, and we're just gonna go straight up. Trying to keep the elbows in, of course. If you're on a cable machine and you have the ropes, you'll do the same. 2 individual ropes. You can bend forward and push out, or you can push up. But I wanna try and keep the elbows in as much as possible. So I'm gonna use 1. In the second set, I'll use 2, and we'll see how we go from there. But we're gonna do 15 reps of 3 sets. If you're using heavy, you don't have to do 15 reps. You can do 10, you can do 8, you can do 12. Depends what your goals are. If we're doing super heavy, we're doing less reps, but try and get as many as you can. So I'm gonna do 15. We'll just work on the form for the first set. So this is wrong, this is right. You don't need to hold it like this. You can just hold it like that. So both hands are equal, elbows in, push up, come down to here, squeeze your elbows together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. So we've done the first set. Pause it if you need to. Change the weight if you need to, up or down, how you felt. It's not pushing really hard. If you're not feeling it's difficult or it's a challenge to get to that 15, definitely up it. If you're aiming 15, you want to get into 10, and the last 5 are average, keep that. Keep that weight. So we're progressing, we're trying to aim for that 15. If you're working on the mass, smash it, heavy weight, 6 to 8 reps. Set number 2 of 3. I'm gonna go 2 weights this time and see how I go. Again, how you're holding the weight, nice and close together with the elbows. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 dumbbells are more difficult than it looks. 7, just to stabilize. 8, 9, 10, which means it's better for me, I guess. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was gonna do 16. 15, good job. So how'd that feel? You did 2 or you did 1? I found personally, having 2 individual dumbbells, you're having to stabilize a lot more, like we did last push when we did the stabilizing exercise for the shoulders of the kettlebell. This is good. It's gonna promote more growth. It's gonna promote more strength, stability. Just use 1 that's comfortable. Both my hands can balance. I'm using single hand dumbbells, the dumbbells in each hand. They have to stabilize themselves. So it's very good. Up to you, what works for you. We'll do the 3rd set. We'll move on to the 4th exercise. So over the top again. Choose your weight accordingly. Elbows tight, and 1. I'm not touching them together because that'd be the same as using 1 dumbbell. I'm keeping them separate so those stabilizers are working. 3, 4, 5. Connect to the muscle you're trying to work. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16. Oh, 16, I meant to be 15, sorry. Again, I must have to use heavier weights because I'm just smashing through them. That's very good. That's our tricep exercise done. We're gonna go now on to our chest. We're gonna do flies on the bench. Now, If you don't have a bench, because you're doing it at home, that's cool. You can do it on the ground because the range we're going to is only there anyway. We don't need to go negative, okay? When we do it on the bench, what's important, like I mentioned, the first exercise without pushing, you don't want to have your shoulders here. You want to have your shoulders here. So when we move forward, we're not letting our whole shoulders come forward. Now we're taking it off the muscle, putting it into the joint, which could promote injuries. So I'm keeping my shoulders squeezed back, okay? And then I'm coming around the front. Now I'm still getting to the end of the exercise. I'm still activating the inside of my chest, working the outside of my chest. But what I'm not doing is that. Very important on every pushing exercise, okay? So this is our last exercise. We're gonna do 3 sets of 20. Why I say 3 sets of 20? Because I'm using 4s. Okay, so if you're using water bottles at home or you're not using anything that's super heavy, we'll do 20 reps. If you're in the gym and you can put some massive weights on, massive as in massive for you, then do 3 sets of 10 to 12. I'm gonna put it here for the first set. Sorry, my back's to you. I'm gonna put it here for the first set so you can see it from the front view. And the second set, I'm gonna put it to the side so you can see it from the side view, okay? Now, same goes if you're on your back on the ground, okay? Same goes. So, let me grab my weights. When we lay back, I want you to keep your chest up, squeeze your shoulders back, so your middle back doesn't need to be flat, it can be arched, okay? So, let's have a look. If I lay back, shoulders back, okay? Arms are up. Now, if I overextend, that's what it looks like. If I do it correctly with my shoulders retracted, that's what it looks like. So you should be squeezing your shoulders down and back. Now I'm opening up, not bending my arms, getting to about there. 1, 2, you can touch them together if you like. That's, for me, feels like a little bit of a rest. I'm gonna stop about here. 3, it's keeping the tension on the outer chest the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When you start to get tired, let's say, 14, don't let this happen. 15, keep them locked. 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20. Now, when I go wide, I do feel it a little bit in the top of my bicep because I'm holding my arms straight, okay? But you don't want to be bending. You don't want to be bending them. I'm going to turn the bench to the side for the next set. Again, when I come back, I get to here because it's still keeping the pressure on the outer shoulder, on the outer chest. When I get to here, I'm hitting the center, which I prefer to do different exercises for, and it feels like the muscles are resting. So it's a personal preference. If you're doing heavy, you can still go as wide as close as you like. Set number 2 of 3. So you're gonna have a towel on your bench. Shoulders back, chest up, okay? Keep in here. And again, overextension or releasing your shoulders looks like this. Shoulders down and back, so we're squeezing our shoulders together. We're opening up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should feel that on the outside of your chest. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. So if you were a person that did this all the way up to here, let them touch or close to touching, for the last set, I want you to just do this, half reps, all the way out, halfway in. Okay, I want you to do that for the last set, just to see how it feels, see what the difference looks like, okay? You might find one's harder than the other, might be much of a muchness, but we'll give it a crack, see how it feels, and then make your decision from there. I found that last set, keeping it super wide, that was tough. I could feel the burn on the outside of my chest a lot. We'll set and then we'll call it a day. Smashing through it today, tonight, this morning, whatever time it is. Squeeze the shoulders down and back. Good, okay. So we're gonna go wide on this one, okay, to just below, and then we're gonna come there, half the way up. 2, and we're thinking about our chest working. 3, all the time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 more, 5, good job, 4, getting there, 3, yep, 2, one more, 1. That concludes our pushing day for today, this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. Each time we do these classes, it's not about just smashing these 30 days and then see you later till the next one. Take something from it, learn. Oh wow, that was a really good exercise. Oh, I wonder how we did that properly. You know, keep going back and just put it for yourself. This is just a tool to keep you going by yourself in the gym. Do you understand? So it's not where you have to rely on these classes, it's to get you started or to keep you going until you go back to the gym, or until you start in the gym, or until you start your sport, or until you have your trainer come, whatever it is. I want you to take as much information from me and Kieran as you can in each one of these classes to better yourself when you're training alone or when you help training with your friends. So thank you very much. Again, follow Hook and Reel Media on Instagram, on TikTok, and all of the medias. Subscribe to our videos, of course, if you haven't already. And if you haven't shared it, share it. Share it to your mates. Be a good mate. Get people involved. It's free, mate. It's free. Enjoy. Take it easy.